is I, the real Steel Cat here. Welcome to episode 1 of Steel's Collection, and we are starting with 007, The World Is Not Enough, on VHS. Can we get it to focus? There we go. Camera focuses on it. This is great. Here we go. According to Kevin Thomas of the Los Angeles Times, this is sleek, fast-paced entertainment. So let's try to make this a sleek, fast-paced, hypothetically, theoretically entertaining video. Let's go. My name is Bond. James Bond.
You the opportunity to walk out with the money, Mr. Bond.
I'm giving you the opportunity to walk out with your life.
You can't get away! We can make a deal! Just tell me who's behind this! Who you're working for!
The movie opens up in your typical James Bond fashion, with the opening gun barrel shot, instant action, corny yet witty dialogue, multiple explosions, and an over-the-top speedboat chase scene. This is, of course, followed up with the almost always excellent opening theme song, in this case being The World Is Not Enough by the band Garbage. The plot is a little hard to follow at first, and maybe a bit bloated throughout in my humble opinion, but the threads do come together coherently in the end. This movie seems to expect its audience to know James Bond up to this point, so your enjoyment of this film may depend in part on your familiarity with Bond's characters and themes during this movie's era.
This will not stand. We will not be terrorized by cowards who would murder an innocent man and use us as the tool. We'll find the people who committed this atrocity. We'll follow them to the farthest ends of the earth if needs be. And we will bring them to justice.
As is often the case with Bond films, at least in my experience, the character M serves as the moral center of the story, although in this film her role feels a bit subdued compared to, for example, Skyfall. Renard, the big bad guy, is excellently portrayed, although a bit lacking in the menace department. He's just kinda there most of the movie. Bond himself is his usual self, dutiful, cool, compassionate, daring, and utterly incapable of keeping it in his pants.
Vodka martini. Shaken. Mustard.
And eject. So, what did I think of this movie? Well, it's James Bond. Over-the-top action scenes? Check. At least 2 Bond girls? Check. I'm not very good at judging Bond movies because I don't watch them very often, but there seem to be characters that have connections to each other that I miss because I haven't watched very many of them. I've watched Skyfall. I think I saw this when I was a kid, actually. I think I've seen GoldenEye as well when I was a kid. But yeah, I've never really been a huge James Bond fan. I mean, it's a fun action movie. This particular VHS also happens to have a couple of specials on it that play before the movie. There's a tribute to Q, or the actor who played Q, for most of the old Bond films, 17 to be exact.
I'm about to hand it to you, Q. Quite ingenious.
Right. Now pay attention, 007. I want you to take great care of this equipment.
Q, have I ever let you down?
Frequently.
And then there was a really weird music video in which, like, the singer lady is an android and she's being constructed and she kills people by kissing. It's really weird. But yeah, I guess if you're a Bond fan, the tribute to Q would be a pretty cool feature of this VHS tape. Like any Bond film, it has a villain who wants to do something ridiculous. In this case, he wants to, or actually they, two villains, want to blow up Istanbul in order to make the world reliant on their pipeline. And like a typical Bond movie, somehow he dodges all the bullets, and he almost gets killed in the end. But he's saved by the bell. But was it a fun movie? Yes, it was a fun movie. I will give it that. Is it something that I think is going to stick with me very long? Probably not. It was okay. I don't know. I guess 007 isn't necessarily my forte, but as 007 movies go, it was decent. Something else I noticed about the VHS tape itself, the case, in fact, it says here the James Bond 007 collection. So my assumption is that this VHS was one of several that were printed around the same time that would go into said collection. In conclusion, so that I do not ramble on too long, it's a fun movie, it's a Bond film, it checks all the Bond film boxes, but for me personally, it's just, it's okay. So is this going to stay in my collection? Perhaps there is a James Bond fan and or collector who will appreciate this more than I do. And with that, one movie has been removed from Stele's collection. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Tell him James Bond is here. Now.